on Wednesday evening to their campaign to ensure they don't. Clever boys! Askies. But you still have hope. They still have time to be clever. Amazulu FC edged out Platinum Stars 2-1 in an Absa Premiership match at the Royal Bafokeng Stadium in Phokeng last night. As a result, Usutu moved to 8th place on the league standings, while Dikwena remained 16th and they were relegated to NFD. The visitors began the match brightly as they searched for an early goal which would have unsettled the Stars' defense. The Chennai Super Kings defied the odds to claw their way to a 5-wicket victory with 2 balls remaining against the Royal Challengers of Bangalore yesterday. If chasing 206 wasn't difficult enough, then chasing it down at 74 for 4 after 9 overs was. But the experience of MS Dhoni, the form of Ambati Rayudu, and the steely nerves of Dwayne Bravo allowed the Super Kings to pull off a fine victory to secure their 3rd win in a row and climb to the top of the standings. It will go down as one of the more memorable IPL clashes, highlighted by the fact that this match broke the record of the most amount of sixes struck, which the tally came up to 33. Caster Semenya may be forced to take medication to lower her testosterone levels or face disqualification from her specialty race, the 400 meter and 800 meters. The IAAF will today and have already released their ruling on hyperandrogenism, which is a medical condition characterized by excessive levels of androgens, which are male sex hormones such as testosterone in the female body. And we've been following up on that story, and the IAAF has released the new regulations for female classification. Now hear this. This is from their official website, IAAF.org. The IAAF this week issued new eligibility regulations for female classifications for events for 400 meters, including hurdles. So that's a mile and the hurdles, and 800 meters and the 1,500 meter mile races and combined events. These regulations require any athlete who has a difference of sexual development, DSD. That means her levels of circulating testosterone are 5 NMO. I don't know, those are the technical terms of corner, but are 5 above, and who is androgen sensitive to meet the following criteria to be eligible to compete in restricted events in an international competition. She must be recognized at law either as female or as intersex, number 1. She must reduce her blood testosterone level to below 5 for a continuous period of at least 6 months. And the 3rd one, she must maintain her blood testosterone level 5 for so long as she wishes to remain eligible. And these new regulations, approved by the IAAF Council in March, end up in the playoffs. Hey, those 2 particular. And she has tweeted.
I think this is a ploy.
This is a plot.
Like, she's been taking number 1 for, let me tell you, just now. She's been number 1 for a couple of years.
For the longest time.
This is just a plot.
She just broke records again at the Commonwealth. Not so long ago.
Since 2009, she's been number 1 on the 800 meter race. Since 2009. World Championships.
Over a decade.
Yeah. World Championships.
Going on 2 decades.
Yes. And then World Championships, 800 meters, 2009. World Championships. But this, mind you, this is a white liberal.
He doesn't believe that a whole commission would do what?
He doesn't believe that a whole commission would blatantly want to go after one.
How?
But they can. With this kind of record,
and apparently, yeah.
He's a multimillionaire who all of a sudden just decides, nah, I'm quitting this. And I don't think Amantawa Kichima is because it's just fun. It's passion.
No, it's passion. Hard work.
Years and years and years of dedicating your
Being
life.
an athlete.
But I suppose it's also that thing of retiring while you're still at your prime.
Quit while you're still ahead.
Yeah, like Pinar, while you still have a good record on your back. I suppose also that, but yeah, it also seemed a bit. It felt like but say na paycheck. You get it doing that. You're giving black people too much hope. Sit down.
I think I take it as a golden hand. Like it's like
no, it's not that. It's you giving the black people hope. You're making the black people realize that they can do the most. They can conquer. Because we've always I grew up knowing that it was difficult for a black person to make it into the Olympics.
But now how does that work? If they give him money and then
he retires,
then
he fades out.
How does that give us hope?
It doesn't give us hope. I'm saying they paid him because now he was starting to give black people
hope. My bad.
You're selectively listening.
Okay.
You should take out those headphones.
But I hear you. I hear you, which does make sense. It does make sense. We were about to see umuntu omnyama ascending to higher heights in terms of from the field. I think from the field he was going to ascend to greater heights within the discipline, the business side of that discipline layer. And I think that in my view it's like, let's block it off. It's like nip it in the butt type of thing before guba azongena, because I think the international support was going to be even louder if he ascended to that level, and then we see these organizations pull out their muscle trying to play him down, like
yeah, if he didn't retire, they're probably gonna try find some scandal.
Something. Thereafter, she leveled below 5 continuously for as long as she wishes to remain eligible. We saying that's a way for the IAAF to kick her out of the discipline. What are your thoughts? The number is 061-423-9822. You're still chilling with us on the main ingredient on Maximum Style Radio.
Only on MS Radio.
Yeah, man, them should have known enough of them round here just denial. But what a judgment day on their trial. Them should have known. Hey, Mr. Them with them island and vile. Hey, you, Mr. Jacket and Tie, watch it. Yo, Mr. Jacket and Tie. You didn't use them up lie. And Yale King Rastafari. Yo, Mr. Jacket and Tie. You didn't use them up lie. I couldn't make King them one deny. Yo, Mr. Jacket and Tie. You didn't use them up lie. And Yale King Rastafari. Yo, Mr. Jacket. Use them up lie. Don't you, Mr. Tie. Rastafari. You didn't use them up lie. I couldn't make King them one deny. Yo, them can't take when we apply the fire, them and deny. Them not hear Rastafari. And no little try when we try, them still tell them by words from this homo guy. Tell them could have answer fly, could have low or high. Still have to come bout too far right. Tell them get loose from this high. Look, don't yam them.
Without the shit, in the danger zone, in the battlefield. Who can hear them and go feel as a warrior? When you're there on the battlefield, you have to know prepare the youth them meal. You have to know how the youth fruits appeal. You have to know if step on the wicked man heel. And know if you hold the others, know if you bust the seal. And know if you stop the raping and the killing and the steal. As a warrior, on the battlefield without a shield. Prepare to get steel. Living in the danger zone, in the battlefield without a shield. You're not living in the danger zone, in the battlefield who can't hear them a go. Living in the danger zone, in the battlefield, without the shield. You're not living in the danger zone, in the battlefield, without no shield. Well, check it out. Well, as a warrior on the battlefield, you're in a danger. Always remember, say you're there among stranger. Look out for the sheriff and the Lord Ranger. Look out for the colonel, look out for the manger. Look out for the spy and the informer. Look out for the wolf. Them a backbiter. Only the lion enough of them want to conquer. Remember Mussolini, wall, and a door. Only Selassie I did have the power. This him on the well, no more blessing or shower. Standing in the danger zone, in the battlefield, without the shield. Cannot live it in the danger zone, in the battlefield. Who can hear them on the field? Living in the danger zone, battlefield, without the shield. Cannot live it in the danger zone, in the battlefield. No one tell Babylon something. Yo, go tell them my shield and a bulletproof vest. Go tell them me have the shield of righteousness. Now promote no gun and no wild west. So get this clear, no mistake, no bad make. Emperor Selassie I is the highest. From the north to the south and the east and the rest. Life me promote, me say is the highest. Hail King Selassie I. What next? Gonna living in the danger zone. Battlefield without no shield. Cannot living in the danger zone and the battlefield. They no can't hear them as a field. Gonna living in the danger zone and the battlefield without the shield. Cannot living in the danger zone, battlefield. They no one was up again, you again. No one's a warrior when you dip on the battlefield. You have to know if it protects the youth, them meal. You have to know how the youth dudes appeal. You have to know how to step on the wicked man heel. And know if you hold the others. And know if you bust the seal. And know if you stop all the raping and the killing and the steal. As a warrior, on the battlefield without your shield. Prepare. You forgot the shield.
Now make we start from the top. Let's go on the way drop slow. Alright.
I'm here to say African Pride International. I'm here to select
My golly, it was you, what?
Head high, push forward, not surrender.
Yeah, guy. Oh, who did fool him, ne? Man, one door, man.
Maximum.
Yeah, well, yes. Time now is 54 minutes after the hour of 10. We're about to get into the final hour of the show. And we had Kepleton saying Danger Zone. Before that, it was Jamaican. I'd say Mr. Jacket and Tie. Now I'm a Jacket and Tie. I figure little Costa. Siminya. We're talking about Freedom Day and what it means for you. And
Africans are the vast majority in most of South Africa. In Cape Town,
right, that documentary right there, you can catch the full thing on Al Jazeera. Now, that was just to give you a bit of insight. It's not yet Uhuru. And to make it even worse, This is reported by